Hello there, this is the Bookkeeping Master on YouTube. Welcome to this video. I wanted to do a series of videos on how to start a bookkeeping business. I own a bookkeeping business, I have done for many years, and I actually started the Bookkeeping Master YouTube channel as I wanted to attract some new clients. The channel grew a lot bigger than I expected, and I use the channel more so now for providing tuition and helping those who are learning bookkeeping and accounting. But the original intent of the YouTube channel was to attract new clients because I own a bookkeeping business. I am successful in my business, it continues to grow, and I have a good group of very satisfied clients. I am not a business expert, but obviously I do have experience in bookkeeping and running a bookkeeping business. So I feel that I can give some insight into this, and I will impart my knowledge to you, and hopefully it will be of some benefit. Now, there will be 4 videos, or there'll likely be 4 videos, I don't know yet. The first one will cover the experience you need and the qualifications that you may need to start a bookkeeping business. The second video will be about getting clients. The third video will be about running the business, and the fourth video about expanding the business. These videos aren't scripted. I don't have a script in front of me. I've just made some notes on some paper. I've done like a mind map. So please be patient with me. It may not flow too well at certain parts in these videos, and I may take quick breaks to look down at my notes. You may hear some background noise. I do apologize for this, and please be patient with me in these videos. So first of all, what do you need to start a bookkeeping business? I don't mean what equipment and things like that you need, but what do you need in your mind? What knowledge do you need to have gained to start a bookkeeping business? Because it is vital that you know what you're doing before you start a bookkeeping practice or a bookkeeping business. In any business, you need to be fairly competent and confident in what you're doing to be successful. You wouldn't open a car mechanics, you wouldn't open a garage if you knew nothing about car mechanics. And it's the same with bookkeeping. So I've made a short list of things that I feel that you should know or need to know in order to start a bookkeeping business. The first is accounting software. Let's make the text bigger. Let's do 22. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Software. You're going to have a number of clients who all use different accounting software, and it's important that you know what you are doing. A lot of software is fairly easy to pick up, but it is important that you know the most popular software that's currently out in the markets. First of all, in the United Kingdom, Sage is very popular. Sage Instant Accounts, Sage 50 Accounts, Sage 1 seems to be growing a bit. So it's important that you know the most popular software. There's also QuickBooks Online and Cashflow. They're also very popular in the United Kingdom. Know your accounting software. Also know how to use Excel to keep accounts. It's going to be small. Let's bring these down so we have the same size text. There we go, Excel. Some clients you may pick up are going to be very small and they may not need accounting software. You need to know how to keep accounts on Excel because you will have clients that need that. I have a video that shows you how to create a bookkeeping spreadsheet using Excel, and I'll put all links in the description below to this video, so you can click on that if you need further guidance. So it's important that you know Excel. Something else that I've put down is VAT. If you're in the UK, you need to know about VAT and how to file VAT returns. Once again, you'll have clients that will need you to do VAT returns, and if you're doing the accounts for someone, especially your bigger clients, you're going to run into VAT every day with sales invoices, with purchase invoices, so you need a good understanding of VAT. Now, HMRC used to do free training courses on VAT. I don't know if they still do, but you could go to like a workshop for a day and they'll teach you all about it for free. So that's VAT. I've also put down management accounts, and I'll cover this later on in the second video about getting new clients or getting clients. If you can compile management accounts, you're going to keep clients because they'll realize how useful they are. They'll be getting a profit and loss statement each month and they'll think you are great. So know how to compile management accounts. I have also put CIS tax. Now this can be optional. It's not as important as these top four. But if you have a good knowledge of CIS tax, it's another service that you can provide. Now, believe it or not, credit control or providing credit control services is my biggest revenue earner for my bookkeeping business. Spending time with chasing debts, managing a sales ledger provides a lot of income to my business, the main income for my business. Learn how to do credit control. I have a credit control course you can take if you know nothing about credit control. Once again, I'll put it in the description below. But learn credit control. That will help you provide another string for the bow and offer your clients more. You need to be of use to your clients. They need to depend on you. I have clients that depend on me to make sure their money comes in, that their cash flow stays steady. They rely on me, so they keep me. Let's look at my list. I've ticked off most of them. Something else is to reconcile accounts. This is a must. If you're going to do management accounts, you need to know how to reconcile accounts. And I'll come back to reconciling accounts in the next video because there's this huge benefit that's open to you, this huge door that's open to you if you can reconcile accounts properly. And I'll cover that in the next video. Going back to software, the stepping stone to my success in my business, software training, was providing software training. I went from business to business, providing training one-to-one and sometimes whole accounts departments. And even once I trained a group of accountants in accounting practice on how to use Sage. You need to know software enough that you can train others to do it. And that was the springboard for my business, is that I knew Sage really well and I was able to provide training to people. I was able to make contacts, I was able to get new clients because I trained them on software. It's another service that you can offer, but it'll also benefit you as you keep people's books. If you know the software very well, you're more likely to keep their books well. Now, I've also put down education. It's not essential that you have a qualification to run a bookkeeping business, but some of my knowledge is down to studying qualifications. In the UK, a very good and cheaper option is the ICB. For, I believe, anywhere from like £200 to £600, maybe a bit more, you can become a fully qualified ICB member, and that will give you a very good foundation to bookkeeping and accounting. If you become a member of these accounting bodies, you have a qualification badge that you can stick on your advertising, stick on your invoices or whatever, but it gives you a bit more of a professional feel, but also you will learn from taking these qualifications, you will learn things that you can apply while doing people's accounts. A more expensive but more extensive option is the AAT qualification. Please click on the link to go to the next video.